He's just Ken is ready. First quarterfinal, United States and Great Britain. Elena Olsen gets us underway. Straight down the middle into the hands of Great Britain's captain, Abby Brown. And there's GB who get first possession and want to play with Lauren Torley and looking to get this flyer. Rona Lloyd onto the outside. Early ball for her. Norman Bell. Brown looking to try and create some space for Shekels, who was key in that win over Ireland. 2 tries. They come and get the open. Just going side to side on that 22 at the moment is Great Britain. Now Uren looking for someone to straighten. It will beat Lauren Torley, and she slips out of a high tackle, and she's got really good pace too, Lauren Torley. They come on her, chasing hard for the United States is Cedric, dragging her down just short of the 22, but it was the bust that GB were looking for. Now they can come as USA are having to scramble back into the defensive line. They were slow to get back, some of them. It's there for Great Britain. Norman Bell, they've got huge numbers wide if they can get it there. Great Britain, Torley, who started it with the run. Shekels trying to bump off body, just runs straight, headlong into the US defence, though, and held up over the line. Alona Mar underneath it.
Great start from Team GB. They'll be frustrated that they couldn't finish one of those off, but still, they've had a good bit of possession and they've managed to manipulate the USA defence that's led to that breakthrough and very nearly led to a try there.
Sorry?
GB have been a stark improvement from round 1 in Dubai. All their attacking stats much more positive, scoring more tries, making more line breaks. Really good sign of improvement.
USA scrambled really well, though. Some big bodies in contact. Here's Cedric for the captain. Maya Tapper.
Team right. Okay.
USA looking to build up the middle, and there'll be a penalty player offside. It's Ellie Boatman.
Right over here.
Yeah, this is one stark difference between the two teams. Team GB's discipline has really let them down at times, when actually USA have been pretty good, pretty squeaky clean.
It's nice patience, though, from Great Britain, wasn't it, in that build-up?
Yeah, yesterday they had a couple of handling errors, just forcing that pass, so you can imagine that was something they might have reviewed, talked about last night. Trust in one another. You will get that breakdown. You don't always have to go for that miracle offload.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Scooped away by Olsen for Tapper, coming around onto this left side, getting away from Norman Bell, and then getting around the outside of Uren. Oh, it's brilliant individual effort from Naya Tapper. The US captain leads by example.
Wow, what a break from USA. They needed that after they've had very little possession in the start of this first half, and the first real substantial chance they get. Look at that fend. Using that strength, using her size, backing up with a pace as well.
Well, try was saved at the other end of the field with some rugged US defence, and then they've punished, as you said, Philippa, those Great Britain penalties, and they score first through the skipper, Naya Tapper, USA's leading try scorer, 5 points to 0. Olsen sends this one down the middle. Brown just bats it back, and it's bouncing and jumping and ends back in the hands of Abby Brown. And now it's Britain again. Chance to scoot away. It was a good ball on the run for Lauren Torley. Brown has been really prominent so far, and GB get a penalty. Tap and go quickly from the skipper once more, right in the thick of the action. Uren looked for Shekels on the switch, couldn't control it. Ball's gone backwards, so play on.
Tackle, leave it now.
Norman Bell, that one squeezed through her hands as well. Lloyd is there in support. However, now she's going to take on Tapper on the outside. Rona Lloyd backing her pace all the way, and she's absolutely gassed the US defence. Rona Lloyd.
You can always rely on the Scot Rona Lloyd to bring a bit of spice. She got that score against New Zealand. Day one, game one, when it seemed like all was lost. She came up with the goods and she's done it again. Isla Norman Bell working really hard there, getting that offload off the deck. And just for a split second, the USA defence just stopped. But you can't stop on Rona Lloyd. You've got to try and get up in front of her face.
Just love how her instinct is to back that speed that she's got, taking on any other flyer in this competition, and she did that on Naya Tapper, and she's helped put Great Britain in front now, 7-5 in the quarterfinal. Norman Bell is not going to get this 10 metres, so a mistake off the restart.
Get back 10.
From Great Britain.
Just half a metre shy, wasn't it? So frustrating. It's such a skill to be able to drop it right on that line.
Here we are.
Let's have a look at this now. It's a really good setup.
Please.
She has a lovely strike on it. It's just
a
little short. And you know, when she's training at home, when no one's catching it up high, it would have landed in the tense of her. It would have looked like a perfect kick, but obviously players getting up and challenging a bit earlier.
Bind. Set.
Great Britain try and put some physical pressure on the scrum, but Olsen's come away with this quickly for Cedric now on the right, looking to release Tapper as well. Taken in and taken down by Lloyd and Uren. Now it's Ma who work in the middle for the US. Just a little show. She goes herself, and she's created some room here for Canet on that left edge. The USA's two real edge speedsters are sitting on the bench at the moment, but they reload again through Haviland, and now Cedric once more. Spiff Cedric goes forward. This is a promising build-up for the US. The little switch for Tapper trying to burst through as they cling on around the ankles. Lloyd it was once more. Those two with a real running battle.
Thank you. Tackle.
Olsen stopped on the 22. Nicole Haviland clears away. Here's Ma again in the middle, looking to Sammy Sullivan. Seen a lot of Sullivan in attack so far today. Canet, there she is again. She had Sullivan on the wraparound, but it's good contact made by Shekels over the top in defence. USA really pressing this British defence now as we edge towards half-time. Important for GB to hold out Brown. Abby Brown slow to get up, and that's a big shot put on Ma.
No.
Ball comes out the side for Haviland again. Still able to wrap her up. GB having to make a lot of tackles, needing to hold firm. USA asking questions. Ma, the battering ram up the middle. Now Sullivan, she's hit
7 out
by Uren. It's Uren slow to get up this time, and now the USA, they're almost at walking pace. These teams a minute or so into extra time in this first half. USA, now they might have the room they needed for Tapper and Canet with a clear run to the line. Eventually GB's will breaks. The US stay patient, and Kayla Canet scores.
Oh, wow, you could feel the blow those girls had on in that last couple of seconds. That was intense stuff. That was a long amount of face play. Brilliant hit coming in here from Team GB. Huge collisions between the two of them. But look, USA find a way. It's not pretty, but they got the ball to the space. Just managed to shorten the GB's defence there. They knew they were kept their shape in attack. It's so tempting when ball gets scrappy, ball goes to ground. The team can all cluster together, but they held their space and their width, and that's what led to the try.
And that's what's given them the lead at halftime. United States go back in front. They lead Great Britain 12-7 at halftime.
Onside.
This restart also shallow, and it's fallen for Nicole Haviland. Nicely taken down by Haviland, and now USA looking to get their speedsters into the game. Jazz Gray coming on at halftime, very close to that sideline though, and out she goes. Good defence from GB.
Good defence there from Team GB. That's a real booster.
Here's your mark, you okay? Take it
Trying to
here.
get Jazz
USA right
fresh
over
off
here,
the
please.
bench. They want to get
Thank you.
Jazz Gray
Over here.
straight into the game.
Thank you.
But she was very well marshaled out.
Just open up the gap,
Britain
please.
have never
Open up.
beaten
Thank you.
United States
Find center here.
on the
Time
series.
back
They had
on.
a very, very big win a couple of years ago. Tokyo Olympics in the quarterfinals to see them through to the semis. Norman Bell whips a lovely pass across field to Urine. Now straightening up through the middle is Torley. He's been busy as involved. Here's some room here for Norman Bell. She scoots away from the base of that ruck and then just tries to put their head down and go. Finds Urine coming across as well. Another good incursion into that US line from Great Britain. It's a mess on the ground though, and they'll get a penalty too.
Interesting to see what they go for here.
You've thrown the ball away.
A lot of their tries have been coming from that set piece.
Oh, a yellow card for Cedric.
No,
Threw the
just throw
ball
the ball.
away. He just cannot do it, and Sevens
Delay of
can't
game,
slow
throwing the
this
ball
game
away.
down. That could be really costly.
Scrum.
Cedric. You must see that written on her face.
Yeah.
So GB with a player overlap. Joyce is out there now. Here the cow.
Crouch.
You've just lost a player and Jasmine Joyce comes on. Oh, wow. Big defense, Team USA.
Bind.
Seen her playing
Set.
in this half-back role. Here goes Joyce, and away she goes. She's going to back herself this time. USA's defence already looking stretched. Finds Norman Bell. She's got Grace Crompton on the outside. Gray chasing her. Crompton to the line. Crompton bangs it down.
Initially good chase out there from Jazz Gray. She almost went for a bit of the slap down in the tackle. Just desperately trying to affect it. But good structured set piece there. So Jasmine Joyce goes up. She teases the line. Look, that jinking left and right. Commit on me. As soon as she gets that commit, the pass is gone. There, look, you see Jazz just trying to get in over that ball. She did well trying to turn her. But Grace Crompton, too aware, too skillful. She gets the try.
So that puts us all square, 12 apiece, with 4 minutes to play, or just a shade over 4
they have it
minutes,
over there.
and still Cedric in the sin bin for the United States. Jetta Ember lends her experience. Norman Bell, it's not going to go 10 metres
Played
again.
by GB first, not 10. Over there. Ball did not cross the line.
Pressure moments.
What would you like, scrum?
Yes, please.
Scrum called. Time on the bin, please. I'm just asking for it, okay?
Just about up, and yes, the clock ticks over, and
Yellow's
that
back
allows
on.
Alex Cedric to head back out.
Time off. Subs on, please.
Some more fresh legs coming on as well, making the rotations.
99, blue sub.
Lauren Doyle, Lona Ma back out, and Tapper back out. It's a short
Time
burst
is
from
off.
Jazz Gray. She's coming
Ladies,
back
time
to
is
the bench
still
for the US.
Let's get ready.
One. Okay, let's go.
Stay in the scrum, please. Time back on. Crouch.
Early.
A lot of experience out there in
Bind.
this US team now.
Set. Stay in 2.
Scrum sets on halfway. Olsen is able to scoop it up for Doyle. She's got Cedric, who's had that 2 minute sit down. Back they come out into the open using Ma in the middle. Trying to find Ember with a flat ball. She can be a real battering ram. Cheddar Ember for them. GB holding firm at the moment. Tapper, just a little tiny step, got away from the first defender, can't, or does get away from Abby Brown. That's a hard carry, hard meters from Naya Tapper. USA on the front foot, Ember. Doyle, the hands reaching high, and then it's a scramble. It allows you in, and there's the ball into the hands of Boatman. Needed to be stopped straight up. The middle is Cal. GB
Rock
turned
feet
defence
first.
into attack. And the United States giving away penalties under pressure. Boatman with that intercept. Looking for the runner off the shoulder. Ma stolen it away.
Turnover good. Turnover good.
Oh, that's a brilliant intervention from Alona Ma. And the USA now deeply back in their own 22. Ember on the edge. Uren hustles Cedric towards the sideline, just stays in field. It's gut busting. You can see some real fatigue in the legs of some of these players. Doyle
Ruck form.
tries to lay it back. It's slow ball again. Ma is having to crash it out, the US, and the pressure's coming on. There's a
Tackle
one-on-one for the ball, and it's going to be a penalty.
Oh, that's tough lines. Look at these teams. They are
Would you like?
absolutely gassed out there. First game of day 2 for them. Look, you can see hands on hips.
Time
all
out,
trying
please.
to get it.
White 13
It's
subs.
difficult, both one-on-one on the ball. But I think both teams will just be quite thankful of a little breather right now. Regroup.
Thank you.
Just over a minute to go. 12 plays 12. Great Britain and the United States will go to extra time if it stays like this.
Okay, bind onto your hooker, please. Thank you. I'm going to put time on. Crouch. Bind. Set. Give her space.
Olsen does really well for Doyle. That's gone in front of the face of Tapper, and
Ball
she's lost
backwards.
control of it. Backwards is the call. The United States, it didn't look convincing, but they still have possession with Haviland. Olsen pops the ball over the top. Ma just going to have to go herself. Now she finds Cedric on the cut. Again, the defence. Emma Uren has been absolutely
You've
everywhere in
tackled the player off the
defence.
ball.
They've conceded another penalty, though.
Yeah, you can't fault their defensive efforts, but
Strong.
these penalties are just buying little resets for USA to just go again, go again.
Here we are, scum's on. Bind in, please. Crouch. Bind. Set.
There goes the
Dan.
hooter. It's now or never if we're going to find a winner in regulation. Tapper gets a kind bounce. GB trying to get hands on ball. USA in control with possession at the moment. Ember looking for Ma, finds it, drifting across field, trying to link up. Again, it's Uren underneath, Cowell over the top, waiting for the ball to spill out. It's still coming for the United States. They're making meters. They need to go 50-odd, though, if they'll win this
get back.
and get into the
Onside.
semi-finals. Great Britain need to be disciplined as well. Haviland has had big minutes in this game. Now they pour forward the US. Doyle and Tapper, the old firm. Naya Tapper with the fin. Naya Tapper to win it for the United States and put them through to the semi-finals.
Oh, wow, credit to USA. Fighting to the very end, managing to force away, and going back to their DNA, that physicality. Look, just skips past 2 tackles there. There were some clever substitutions there by Emily Bidewell, rotating her team constantly, making sure everyone was fresh, and it paid off.
She started the scoring, she finished the scoring, leading by example. Naya Tapper puts her team through to the semi-finals in Cape Town. United States 19, Great Britain 12.